everyone, and welcome to the next episode of the Shameless Freedom Podcast. How many of you have ever watched a little girl dance? She doesn't care if her hair is messy, if she has the right outfit on, if it's the right song. She just allows herself to be present, to be in the moment. And that is how we are meant to live. We are meant to live in this embodied, playful energy. However, as we get older, we tend to have more responsibilities and checklists that we like to check off. And we so often forget how to be, how to play, how to allow ourselves to not worry about what other people think. How many of you would love to dance or love to do something else, but are afraid of the judgment, are afraid of doing it wrong, are afraid of looking foolish or goofy? Where did we learn that? I want you to think back to being a little girl. And were you someone who liked to wear fancy dresses and twirl around no matter where you are? Whether you're dancing in the rain or splashing in the rain or twirling around at your brother's baseball games at the ball field, right? Like I can remember um when my boys were younger and we'd be at the ball field and these little girls just twirling around, dancing, playing in the mud. And that's what life is about, being free and feeling shameless and not judging ourselves or worrying. Do you think that that little girl cared about anyone looking at her? No, not at all. That's the beauty of the essence of our little girls is that we're carefree, we're playful. And unfortunately, somehow that piece of us gets shut down and cut off. And a few weeks before my Shameless Freedom Live event, I was actually at an outdoor event and I was wearing this lovely jacket. Actually, it's a duster outfit. It's one of those days where I swear I have never received so many compliments in one day on my outfit because it was a beautiful, gorgeous day. People are like, is that a jacket? Is it a coat? Is it a dress? Like, what do you call it? It's actually a duster, right? Those of you in the fashion industry probably know what that is. But as you can see, there's this fun, playful netting that is a part of this ensemble. And I was walking through this fair, and a little girl stopped me. And she proceeded to start dancing like inside my dress. Now, there are many parts to the story that are profound. The first is the experience of dancing with this little girl. She literally just came up to me and ran into my duster dress. And I just took her in. I smiled. I allowed myself to be in the moment with her as she kind of played hide and seek inside my dress. And I danced with her. I played, I twirled, I let her like go in circles around me and just play and be in the moment. And I remember being in the experience and enjoying it. It was one of those you wish you had a camera or a video to capture it because it was so exquisite and so beautiful. But also because there was no camera or video because you didn't know it was going to happen. I was just able to be in the moment and just feel. And how often do we let ourselves as adults do that? Now, the second piece of the lesson, which is profound as well, is the reaction from her family. Now, this little girl, she was 5 or 6, and she had her mom, her older sisters, and then maybe some aunts that were with her as well. And when the little girl came over and started to dance with me, I looked at the mom, and it was almost kind of like giving her the energetic, it's okay. Don't worry about this. And what I thought was beautiful was her family just were mesmerized and watched her. They didn't judge. They didn't say, oh, don't do that. I want you to put yourself in this position for a moment. You're out at a fair. Your child goes to some stranger, starts playing with her clothes, and starts dancing with her. Would your immediate reaction be, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry? I bet 75%, if not more, women, that would be their immediate reaction. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. That didn't happen. This mother embraced the moment herself. It was almost as if she was living vicariously through her own daughter. And also knew through my energy that it was fine. Like there was no apologies. This was meant to be. And then I observed the older sisters who were, I don't know, 9, 12, just be mesmerized watching their little sister. Because at, 11 or 12, they never would have come up to me and said, I like your outfit. I'd like to dance with you. And I could see that the little dancing girl sister was inspiring the older sisters by doing what she wanted to do. Carefree, playful, didn't ask for permission, and just did it. And it was like I could see the older sister, like almost thinking to herself that, like, I would love an outfit like that. Like, how cool is that? However, how often do we not ask? Do we not use our voices and say what we want, ask for what we want, express ourselves in the way that we want? And this entire experience was extremely profound in the moment. And then later in the day, as I was reflecting, I people were asking me how the event was, and that was the most profound moment for me. And the other additional piece to this whole story is that I had also been doing some energy work as well with myself and doing some additional inner child little girl healing. And as much as I thought that dance was for the little girl, it was also for me. It was like energetically me dancing with my own little girl and being witnessed in doing that. How powerful is that? Too many of us shame ourselves and don't allow ourselves to be witnessed. And what was beautiful about that experience again was I wasn't looking at it as a performance because it wasn't. It was an expression of being. It was allowing myself to be in the moment and to enjoy being with myself, being with the energy, being one with the universe. That is what the work that I do is all about. It is about releasing the shame that we have as women, releasing the shame that we have about our bodies, about how we look, about how we dress, about how we show up, and allowing ourselves to be, to be free, and to also not just be authentically free in ourselves, but to allow ourselves to be witnessed in that freedom. Because when we show up as our most authentic selves, we model permission for other women to do the same thing. It is truly a shame in our culture that we have hidden ourselves, we have hidden our desires, and we focus on getting shit done. And majority of the time, we're living in this masculine world, in this masculine space, when we were made to twirl around and dance and to not worry about what other people think. If you were inspired by this story, I invite you to join me on this shameless freedom mission. This mission is all about releasing the shame that we have and learning how to physically be in our bodies, be in the present moment. Because the truth of the matter is, embracing our sexuality and our femininity as a woman is spirituality. It is allowing ourselves to connect with the divine, to connect with spirit and source energy, and not feel ashamed, not feel judged. You see, the truth of the matter is, most of us are hiding. We are playing small, we are hiding. And we think about doing mindset work, which is absolutely important. We need that piece in our healing journey because we have to stop the monkey mind. However, we need to grab our little girls and play. We need to sing. We need to dance. We need to color outside the lines and allow ourselves to be free, to stop letting the judgments of ourself, of society, of culture, of religion, to get in the way of truly embracing who you are. I believe in my heart of hearts and soul of souls. Every woman wants to dance. I don't care if you were ever a dancer as a little girl or not. I believe that we all want that freedom of dance and movement to allow ourselves to be free, to dance for ourselves, to dance with our little girl, to dance with our partners. And it's not about getting all the moves right. It's about being in the mess, being in the madness, just enjoying the moment. If you trip on your feet, oh well. If you take a wrong step, who cares? It's all about embracing the love of being in that present moment and enjoying every moment of it. If you want more of this aliveness, playfulness, embodiness, carefreeness in your life, I invite you to join us in our Shameless Freedom monthly membership program, where you will get the opportunity to be in your body. This is not an opportunity for us to just talk. This is a space for us to be, to live and be in our rapture, in our desire, in our turn on, in a safe, sacred space. Because here's the truth. And I will tell you that we all need this type of sisterhood because so many of us don't do it on our own. We won't do it on our own. We say we will, and we just don't. Or we maybe put on some fun music, which is great. But the intentionality and the presence and the connection with spirit, we don't necessarily always allow. That's what I'm going to do for you in this sacred sisterhood membership group. So if you are interested in learning more, you can check out the link in the show notes. You can reach out directly to me and we can see if this is going to be an amazing fit for you so that you can feel carefree, alive, and playful, and feel what it feels like to live like that little girl.